So the drama in the Dales building all week. It's going to reach its peak as one of the soap's beloved characters meets their end in a rather dramatic fashion.
Yes, Richard is here in the studio alongside Dominic.
Is it going to be Richard?
Is it going to be Richard? We've tried so many times.
Still I bounce back.
Dominic, who plays Paddy, and Jonathan, who plays Piers. Good to see you, gents, this morning. Right, then, Richard, before we get into these two, this storyline this week has been extraordinary.
It's been incredible. It's very cinematic stuff, actually. Now, every episode this week has been focusing on a different set of characters and their dramatic storylines. We've seen flashbacks and glimpses into the future, all leading us to Friday night's big bombshell revealing who will meet their maker. Now, the week kicked off with eerie footage of a funeral, but with no clues as to who might be going underground. Now, Tuesday saw my comrades here, Paddy and Pierce's love triangle with Rona, get in a tangle. Paddy was in a relationship with Rona. That's after she had a baby with her best friend Marlon, but then he had an affair with Pierce's wife Tess. Tess was tragically killed, and Rona found out about the affair, ending a relationship with Paddy. Rona then began dating passionate Pierce, but Pierce is not happy about the close relationship she still has with Paddy. So on Tuesday, we saw Pierce confronting Rona when she went on a camping trip with Paddy and Marlon. After a bit of a tiff, Piers stormed off in his car and Rona and Paddy quickly followed in hot pursuit, leaving us on the edge of our seats when it looked like a crash was imminent. Could this be related to the images we saw earlier on of Paddy and Piers and what looked like blood on their hands? Whose blood could it be? Only time will tell. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but thanks for coming in, boys. Absolute pleasure.
I think you missed out the fact that I was having an affair with his dead wife. That was all missed out.
Did we miss that?
Yeah, you missed that.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway.
I didn't think you'd missed anything. I felt like that was the whole.
You mean there's more
Emmerdale.
texture to this relationship?
Yes.
We know there will be a car crash, and that culminates in the action tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's an enormous crash tonight, which they've spent more on one episode than has ever been spent ever on any soap in the world ever. And it's amazing.
That's quite a claim.
There's a 2-minute section.
Did you see Falcon's Crest? You've just started in Emmerdale earlier this year, Jonathan, and you are already a part of this tumultuous week. It must be an extraordinary experience.
I was thrilled to be part of it. And like you said, having started relatively recently, I feel like the relative new boys still, and then being asked to be part of this amazing storyline, which, as Dom says, and everyone said, has been filmed very cinematically. It's a very different way of filming. So normally we we have a lot more time. Well, actually, we did film a lot in a very short space of time, but different cameras, different way of telling the story. The narrative was told very differently. So it's a brilliant week of episodes, and I was thrilled to be part of it. It was great. It was a buzz to be on it, wasn't it?
And also, there is a rumour that one character gets killed. It's at least one character that I know of. It's up to 3 characters.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's because one of the newspapers found out that one of the characters dies, but they didn't know about.
But also because we've seen the coffin go in.
Every
so we
episode,
assume it's one. But now this is an exclusive reveal.
It's
at least one.
Could be any of us, at least any of us. At least any one of us.
Because they've been pushing it all week, but we couldn't even say it was a crash. We couldn't say it was at least one. There was loads of things we just couldn't say, but now it's today. They've said you can say this now.
So it's at least one. So we know there's definitely one, but there could be more.
Yeah.
But there might not be.
I haven't saying anything.
I know.
You said everything, Dom.
Yeah, but I'll get a phone call after this going, what were you doing? What are you saying?
You must get nervous when you're having to do it on live television, talking about it.
I don't
and
know
you're
you do this
thinking...
every day, by the way, because I'm shaking in my
It's not live, is it?
No, it's not right.
We're live.
One of the things that I think a lot of people watching will sympathise with me with is that when I look at you, I think Paddy and Piers, and I was saying it must be really frustrating for you as actors because you want to say, no, actually, you know, we have real names. But actually, you refer to each other on set as your character names.
It's just a joke. Like, I've been working with Mark that plays Marlon, and I've never called him Mark in about 20 years. You just call him Marlon. It's an ironic joke that stopped being funny.
Yeah,
anymore.
Well, at least it means you avoid the EastEnders Live problem where you call the character by the actor's
Well, that's why you watch
name.
the lives, isn't it? So that you watch it for people going wrong. When it runs smoothly, you go, that was all right.
Was there ever a suggestion that they might try and climax this week with a live?
No.
Have they ever done a live one?
Yes, I don't think they do it again because we're in the middle of nowhere.
Was it that bad?
No, it wasn't. It was wonderful, but it was just an enormous undertaking. You know, just...
And one of the biggest stunts, if not the biggest stunt they've done now. This was done at Pinewood, wasn't it?
This is the biggest stunt that's ever been done on a soap.
Yeah.
Ever.
You weren't joking when you said that.
We finished on the Sunday, and Transformers were starting on our set on the Monday, you know, and Star Wars had just finished on the Friday. I mean, it's enormous. It took 8 days.
Optimus Prime was involved in
the pile-up on the dual carriageway.
You'll see it explains itself, yeah.
And it's quite an intriguing week, isn't it? Because it's set up as a mystery.
Yeah.
You know, normally on soaps, you sort of get led somewhere, but we know the destination. And so what this is a mysterious way of sort of
all the
leading us
narrative.
there.
So each day, as we can already have seen, focuses on a group or a pair of characters or an individual character, and then all the stories. So you see the same day, sort of 4 or 5 different times, and then it all converges on
It's
Friday on the
genius,
last day.
genius stuff, and
Which
it's
is
great to see. Thank you so much.
Can I wait for the
Thank you.
key
Thanks
thing? We
for
just
having
need to do a shout out actually for Dom's jacket because it was actually a present from his mother-in-law.
So you
My
really
wife
have
would
left
kill
your
me.
jacket on
I
the
just
bed?
got my bag off the thing and I walked off. It's a tweed jacket. It was on the 10:15 out of Leeds into London, arriving at 12:28. If anybody finds it, it's got the scripting that says who was killed. I'm joking. It's not my jacket. It's my jacket. It's my lovely jacket. I'm supposed to be wearing it.
So you were
Imagine
going
if
from
it did
London,
have that
from
script.
Leeds to London or London to Leeds?
Leeds to
Leeds to
London.
London.
Leeds to London,
10:15,
and you got in yesterday?
Virgin Trains. If anybody from Virgin's
About what time?
12:28.
What carriage were you in?
First class.
Up the front. There you go.
You paid for it.
They're looking after you.
We're looking for a size 16 with an A-line skirt to match, are we right?
tweed jacket. We'd love to get it back.
Each episode is seen from a different character's point of view on the same day.
Same day, yeah.
Never been done before.
Nope.
And we've all seen the helicopter crashes. We've been knee-deep in water in the Woolly.
Yeah.
But you tell me, John, that this is the most extraordinary stunt that Emmerdale has ever done. And you've been here best part of 20 years.